That's on. It's got sound coming through both of us, I think.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, I think so.
Huh?
Yeah. All right. And we look at it. Looks a bit like, hi guys. Looks like an apocalypse. It's so white.
Just lean over a minute. Oh, you are getting a massive bald patch, aren't you?
It's not bald. I need to dye my hair.
It's so big. It's like this. You better look like me.
I need to.
Have you been styling yourself?
No,
off
I need to dye it.
Dye it.
Because my natural hair is very light brown, and because I dye it jet black, when the natural hair comes through, the contrast of it makes it look like I'm balding.
A balayage.
It's horrible. I need to dye it.
All the blondes whinge about the skunk. You have reverse skunk.
I have balding.
You're the balding.
I get it at the front because I naturally have these like really light blonde streaks at the front. So out here it looks like I've got a like receding hairline. It's a problem. I need to dye it.
Or you could just leave it grow out. Then we could put you next to black walls and you won't look bald.
No, it's so not my colour.
So not your colour.
That's what Mother Nature decided should be. No. Dark, I need dark hair. I look really washed out with it. What?
There's not really many greys in there. You might have to wait a while before you do your grey thing.
Yes. But no, it's not. No. And because I'm so pale and then like it's like a mousy brown, it just washes me out.
Washes you
I
out.
look like Ariana Grande.
Well, she made a lot of money out of her looks.
Looking washed
And she
out.
got to hang with Pete.
No, I mean like lately the way she's been looking for Wicked, like how she's all got blonde hair for that movie.
Haven't seen
Oh,
her.
she was looking very unwell. Anyway,
I thought she always looked unwell. Sorry.
she's looking very washed out and very unwell. Anyways,
Pick on the poor girl.
I need to fix it.
You need to fix that up.
Yes. Sorry I didn't announce what I was drinking last week. This week I'm drinking Mount Moriac from Geelong, or Shiraz. I haven't had this one before.
So didn't you like last week's?
No, I did like last week's.
So you didn't want to tell everyone something
I
you
just
liked?
forgot to.
Although most of the stuff we get that's not from the Linda Bottle Shop, you're not going to find it anywhere in the world,
Yeah,
are you?
exactly.
You see only deals with small wineries.
Yeah, like I don't think anyone around the world is going to find something from Geelong, which is like a small town in Victoria. Like, how far is Geelong from us? Like an hour? Like an hour from the CBD?
About an hour from CBD.
Yeah, so don't think you're going to find that anywhere, but it's all right. That's not my favourite one, but it's all right. It's drinkable.
It's drinkable.
Hey, it's got that on the bottle. I've got that tattooed on the back of my neck, or similar. What thing? And that thing, see? It's similar.
Nothing like it.
It's so similar
It's
to
so
it.
not.
It's got the
Yours
little...
is just a straight line that's got little dots
It's
on
got
the zigzag.
zigzags. It's got zigzags. Similar.
Similar. So you got your... They designed the wino based on a wino's tattoo.
No, that thing's a Buddhist symbol.
Oh, a Buddhist.
Yes,
I've never seen you do Buddhist.
it's like got the stories like something about like how you start in the middle of the swirl and then you go through life and you go through like all these little things in life and then you get on the straight path to enlightenment, something like that.
If you start in the middle of swirl, what about the swirl before you started? Whose is that?
No, you start down the middle and you swirl.
You said at the middle.
No, I said in the middle of the swirl.
Yeah, but what about down the bottom of the swirl? The middle's in the middle.
I can't remember what it looks like now.
When you start at the start of the swirl?
I can't remember now. I don't know.
Oh, too much for your brain. Too many questions.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so we've been sitting around waiting all day for the lovely people of Facebook Marketplace. But it bothers me. There's so many tyre kickers on there. It's the most frustrating thing of my entire life. This guy was meant to come...
I still sell more of... I'm just trying to flog off my wife's old phone. It's an iPhone 12.
It's only like the smallest amount of...
So small, 64 gig or something. Like, I was happy to chase up 100 and be like, oh, they're selling for 400, but that was a different one.
Yes. But anyway, this guy said that he'd come out between 10 and 2, and then we wanted to go out and get some lunch. So I sent him a message saying, hey, just wanting to know, like, do you know what time you're coming? Because we was going to nick out for 15 minutes. He writes back, I'm asleep. Well, you're not very asleep if you're replying to me. How are you texting in your sleep?
Did you ask him that?
No.
Why not?
Never arrived. There's just so many tire kickers.
I love the first thing. Is it still available?
Ooh.
Where are you located? Where you sell it's located? I'll give you $1. It's up for $1,000. I'll give you $1. What's your lowest price? It might be the price I listed it.
Yeah. Well, the is it available thing is because if you just click to look at it, there's like
but nobody ever answers after you say yes.
No. There was when I was putting up the things that we're selling, and I was just checking like other people's listings to see how much they're going for. I noticed there was one listing that had in the description, all in capitals, I will not be replying to, is this still available?
He obviously tries to sell a lot.
Yes.
I like the other scammers that, I don't know how the scam works, but I can't pick it up. Yeah, I'm happy with your price. I'm going to get somebody else to pick it up. I don't know how they finish, but it's a whole scam.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think
they wanted pay ID or something, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was, but you know straight away as soon as they say, I'm happy to pay full price. I want it shipped to here. No, I can't pick it up. I'm going to get somebody else to come and pick it up.
Yeah. I think the pay ID's got something to do with somehow they get you to give them a code or something and it hacks into your bank account.
Oh.
Something like that. I don't know too much about it because I know too many of them, so I never follow through with them. But anyway, tire kickers.
I like when we get people try and do that other scam about the podcast on Facebook, and we know this is a scam, and they never even answer. They just.
I know.
I am glad that I found I can do block on mail.
Yes.
That's cut my waste time down.
Although you accidentally then blocked the workshop's email.
Well, that looked like scam the way it came through, and it came into the junk folder.
I had a look at that one, and it was someone's used the contact form on the website to do like a junk, but it's legitimately come through our workshop's website contact form. And then you've blocked it, and then I was like, oh no, we can't have that because that means no one can use our contact form.
No, it means have a nice quiet workshop. No. I can just sleep like you normally do.
Do not.
You do, you hide in your little room and slept.
I do not.
I think I walked in there once and you were snoring.
I don't think so.
Jesse did say it was the easiest job he's ever had in his life.
Well, that's because I did everything. I had everything organised. What? I did.
Well, why don't you have everything organised on other ones?
I do.
Well, then you'd just be able to sleep like Jess did.
No, because I'm normally if we're doing like a tour.
I'm having jokes at you.
I know, but I'm just explaining if we're on like a tour, I'll be still like trying to finalise things for the ones like towards the end of it. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh, so it's just the last workshop you do nothing.
Well, unless we've
gone.
Well,
you can't be working out for the next one. I caught you out now, so from now on, the last workshop.
No, because if it's the last one for Europe, I'm normally starting to work on stuff for America.
Well, what about the last one for America?
I was a little bit struggling.
I caught you.
I was struggling to do things. I think I started doing other things. I don't know. Anyway.
I started doing things.
I started doing other things.
I'm doing things right now.
Yeah, I know, you're fidgeting.
I've got a little fidget wheel.
Anyway. Nice of him to turn up. What if he might arrive during the podcast? So that would be funny.
That's all right. We can make him look at it during the podcast.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That'd be really funny.
Also, speaking of tire kickers, Peter and I went to Costco last week. I think that place is where they invented people that just get in your way.
Are you taking this from...
Yes, from that video. That is where people just... Why does everyone have to just in your way? Like, move.
Like, the trolleys there are the biggest trolleys in the world.
Yeah,
the aisles are the skinniest in the world. And you'll get a guy who just wanders down and turns 45 degree in the aisle and just go...
Move. Get out of my way. Why?
My favourite thing is because Bec's really fussy. I know there's all these tasters and it's all these Chinese brands. and they're cooking these little cups up, and as you get to each end of the aisle, here's these tasters. I knew Bec wouldn't like anything, so I got a cup at every single one. You had nowhere to spit it out, so you had to swallow it.
No, the worst one, because I'd never been. I've been to Costco once when we were in America, but that was years ago. But I didn't know about these little taste thingies, and Peter gets one and comes up, and I was like, "What is this?" He didn't tell me what it was. It was Spam.
It was Spam.
I know, and it took one.
Not Spam mail. It was like Spam in a can.
I know. And it took one little bite, spat it back in its little cup, and then found a bin. That was disgusting.
There's so many recipes on YouTube, things to do with Spam, but there's a taste in Spam that I remember. There was like this. You have your Cubs and Scouts and things like this. There's another little one that came up for a while. I think it was around about 9 or 8, and it was sort of like boot camp, army camp. So you like join the army, instead of Scouts or Girl Guides and those, it was an army thing. And they set you out with this little survival pack and there's little tins of different things. And you'd go off for the afternoon, you have to go through the bush and that, and you'd sit down and you have your lunch. I swear it was off Spam.
Yuck. Why would you do that?
I don't know. Well, I only did it twice and didn't like it. There was no fun. I took my slingshot one day and I got told off. I said, well, if we're going to fake, we're in a...
Yeah,
they didn't like us shooting other people through the bush.
Of course you would be doing that.
They had these great little red berries that were hard and they left marks so you knew you hit them.
Shit. I liked a few of them. I liked the honey that we tried.
That was horrible.
I liked it.
Tastes like chemicals.
I liked it. And I tried a little pesto pasta thing and it was quite nice.
I didn't do that one.
No. It was very overwhelming though. Like it's just so big and there's just so much stuff. I don't understand who needs so much stuff.
That's my second trip there, spent $1,000.
Yeah, but you're getting normal... last time you got a majority of stuff a lot of your stuff for your daughter. And you were getting stuff that doesn't nearly go off. Well, like we got wine for me and that doesn't last long enough to go off. And things like foil and baking paper and dishwashing detergent.
Yeah, like instead of buying one, they come in packs of 4, dishwashing detergent, things like that. Yeah, it was just surprised me like twice. It's $1,000, but I must admit, out of the $1,000, there might have been $300 of Southern in each trip.
Exactly.
Well, it's heaps cheaper. It's only $10, $11 cheaper than it on discount at the Bottlers. It's nearly down at American prices.
It's just really overwhelming.
I'm not a fan of the place because it's so big. And because I don't know it, I'm still walking down aisle, so I shouldn't be bothered with. But it was good to see the couple of things that the Colby Jack, and I didn't realise we had Monterey Jack in Australia. Because whenever I typed to search it never came up in the food. But I'm not a fan of that Colby Jack. It's not good cooking cheese.
Oh, really?
Doesn't melt properly.
Oh, that's concerning.
What'd you buy it for? Cooking?
Yeah, to make my mac and cheese.
I bought the Monterey Jack.
Well, that's the one. I didn't use the Monterey Jack for my mac and cheese.
But you bought Colby Jack.
No, I bought...
Colby Jack.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, so I had to cook on Friday night for Bec's husband because she won't cook for him.
Yes, I do.
Well, why is he coming up to my place asking to be fed?
He didn't. He came up because he had to fix your computer.
Yeah, I don't think he knew what he was in for. It was really funny. He goes, oh, why is it doing this? I said, because it's a PC. And he's an anti-Mac person. And he goes, I said, every time I turn it on, I have to go this window, this window, this window, click this box, unclick this box, and then my icons will turn up at the bottom. He goes, that's silly. And we restart it and he goes, I said, I think I'm winning.
We fixed it in the end, though, for you. Took him all night, but that's all right.
I think he enjoyed being away from you.
Sure he did.
I'm positive he did. And then he made me spend a fortune. He rings me up the next day. Oh, the graphics card that you're looking at's on Black Friday? And I thought, well, it's Saturday. Black Friday's not till this coming Friday.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Black Friday then.
No, sometimes they do the sales in advance.
I know, they start about a month ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I stuffed up on one thing. On my racing thing, they had a Black Friday code.
You didn't do it.
No, I got the code and I pasted it in there and I went to check out and checked out. 2 years on Black Friday code in advance. Great. Look at the thing, didn't do a discount. I went back to the page and there's a little apply button hidden in the bottom corner you don't see.
Oh, that's
You
bullshit.
got to press apply and it redoes your cart. Too late. But I'm not one of these people that sent them an email and say, sorry, I missed it by an hour.
Yes.
I know. I do laugh with us running our own subscription page, and we're very lenient. The only problem we do have is PayPal. If we give a refund, they won't give us a refund for their charge.
Yeah, so
they used to, but all of a sudden, greedy little Fs they are. They've done so many dodgy little things lately. Like you used to be able to take your money out of your account in any currency you like. So you might have 5,000 US. You can say, right, I'll just take it out, put it in my bank, let my bank will do the convert. Now, no, if they've got to convert it to your currency. You can't pick. You've got to be the currency that you have a bank in. Good luck getting a bank in America if you live in Australia.
Yeah.
So they're making an extra 10% of their currency conversion.
That's dodgy.
Yeah, super dodgy. I wouldn't use them, but they're just handy for people. But
yeah. But we get charged, a fee for the transaction fee, and then if we've got to process a refund, we don't get that fee back. So
we're out of pocket.
Yeah.
And most of the times I know that some sites like Shutterstock, don't even touch them. You sign up just you need something for a client, one picture. The next minute they've got you on a monthly plan that you have to keep for a year. And if you want to get out early, it costs you $400 to get out of it early, and there's nobody you can talk to. Thank God for Amex. They just cancelled it and locked them.
That's good.
But no, and Adobe's another dodgy one. There's so many dodgy ones but we try as hard as we can that when someone goes in, and I would have thought everybody would know, well, I know, is if you want to go into your account details, you just go to account.
Yes.
And it should have everything there. It'll have what plan you're on, what this you're on, all that should be on that page. And that's how we've got in big letters.
In big red says cancel.
Cancel. And I wanted to put it on our front page so people had no excuse. If you open up our front page, there it is there, cancel. Because I find I forget to do subscriptions and stupid me. I don't go send a thing. It's like, idiot, put it in my diary or cancel, like sign up for a year, then cancel straight away, and you won't get pulled.
And you still have access for what you've paid.
Yeah, I got caught out by X, did it to me, so all I did was cancel it straight away. And I can use it for the year. Anyway, it's me. I do know that some stuff on the internet can be confusing.
Dodgy, and there's definitely dodgy companies out there. But
it's also for people who aren't on the internet a lot. It can get confusing. Even me, I get lost sometimes. Yeah. Well, that's dyslexia, but I did recently some model was online telling us about her dyslexic problem while she's reading out loud off it. You don't have dyslexia, girl. Then next week it was autism, then next week it was ADHD. I think she had every disease known to man. Maybe she shouldn't have been vaccinated when she was a baby.
Oh my God.
Well, then she would have died and then she wouldn't have had any of those diseases. What?
You.
I was going to say, you stole my marketplace one.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, look over my shoulder.
I didn't. You can hide your list from me now.
I know, because you steal it.
I do not.
Anyway, I'm rebuilding my sim computer because I haven't been able to get on it for ages. And
now that Jared fixed it for you?
Well, now I've got the new graphics card, which I think I should get him to put it in because...
You don't want to break it?
No, just that he can read all the little menus that come up to say do that, whereas I lose so much time.
He can do that.
It's so hard to explain to people who don't have it, and there's all different levels of it, but my level is you get so far and then for some reason you didn't see the last word, the next word doesn't look right, you have to start the start again. And it's really hard, especially in something technical, to get through an area enough that you actually understand what they're trying to say, because you keep going back. Or I read things wrong, like, why is that talking about coffee? Why is it saying mushrooms? Well, it is. I'll start reading, what's coffee got to do with computers? And then realise it didn't say coffee. I can't help it.
I know you can't help it. I'm not saying you can. That's why you have me to help you. It's actually getting hot. We should have put a fan on. It's finally warming up here. It's nice.
It's nice. We're only a couple of days off summer.
I know, thank God.
And then it's going to get cold. We had, it was really weird. I was watching an awesome, if anyone got Apple TV, presumed innocent, really, really, really good murder mystery. And because it's all tied up with DA and head prosecutors, it's all involved. Like,
I thought you were about to say prostitutes.
It's all involved in the office. So someone in the office died, and that happens in the first 5 minutes. I'm not giving anything away, but it's really nice. It gives you about 30 different people. It could be the killer. And when I got to the end, I thought, I like this movie. Not like Bec. Whenever she gets to the end of a series, I don't like the ending.
It's not every time.
Name one series that you like the ending.
There'll be something.
There'll be something. I've never ever heard you say you like the ending.
There'll be something. Does he put me on the spot?
I'm surprised you didn't say Harry Potter's. We most likely don't like those endings either. You just don't like something to finish. I think it's like a bottle of wine. You hate the bottoms of bottles of wine. You go, what an ugly bottom. I should get another one out. I can't look at this any longer.
Most of the time they've got sediment in the bottom, and that's gross.
That's gross. So you just don't like endings. But yeah, anyway. Get my sim fixed and
that's good.
I can go vrooming and see if I can get cancelled like Piastri and Norris.
Oh yes, the disqualifieds.
Max, it's funny, when Max was winning everything, same with Lewis, when they're winning everything, you tend not to like them. But then when they're not winning everything, you all of a sudden like them. But I think Max has changed, and Lewis, I reckon, has changed too. But when Max got the lead after the second corner, it was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And it gets to the end, and Max has got a really hard job to win the championships. And I woke up in the morning and saw big letters, McLaren cancelled, and thought, oh, now Max is equal with Piastri. He only has 24 behind. He could do this.
Speaking of if I heard that they had foods there for to represent every one of the drivers, so that they, bless me.
Why?
Because I sneezed. They had, for Piastri, they had meat pies. How much is a meat pie from a servo here? I don't know. $5?
Oh, it could be stretching on to $6 now. I don't know, I haven't bought one from a servo.
It was $24 for a meat pie.
Yeah, well, see, in the surveys, they cook them for nearly a week and a half. It costs a fortune to cook something for a week and a half.
That's like 37 Australian dollars for a meat pie.
Sorry, I paid $50 for a hamburger and a beer. That's right up with that same price.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I couldn't get over, I don't know if it's true because I can't believe anything anymore, but someone showed the end show with Disney, Mickey Mouse playing with the fountains, conducting the fountains. And someone's filming out their window of their high-rise at the fountains and nothing's happening. Oh. They said it was pre-recorded for the TV. Anyway.
That doesn't surprise me.
Surely Mickey Mouse can sink.
Yeah. There was something else that was pre-recorded recently. I can't remember what it was. I think it was something at an awards show and people were actually there and they said that didn't happen. That was all pre-recorded or something just for the TV.
I had to laugh. There was another one of those award shows that did the mess up. I think it was Australian.
One person.
Because in Australia, not did they do it wrong once, they did it wrong twice. Really embarrassing, because I think the person who won it knew he was winning it, but then when it was announced to somebody else, and then it was, and they announced the wrong person again. I was like, how can you get it? Doesn't the envelope just tell you?
There was a Ripper one of those a couple of years, was it like a Miss Universe or something like that? Yeah, oh, that was so embarrassing. They like put the crowd on the girl. And
there was also, even better, there was the big movie one.
Oscars.
The Oscars, and it was that Baz Luhrmann thing. Anyway, they should have won it, and it got announced to somebody else, and someone came running out and said, no, it's for that you know, that
so
that musical Baz Luhrmann thing. Oh, it's famous. It won like nearly every award. Sorry.
I don't know, sorry.
I don't think you watched it.
Sorry.
I tried to watch it, but it was not my cup of
Not your palate.
orange juice.
Not your palate.
Not my palate.
That's a bit awkward.
Awkward. Well, I find it awkward now when people contact me. Sorry, I used you as a segue.
I'm sorry.
When people contact me to help them fix their Hasselblad problems because they can't get any support from Hasselblad at all.
Yeah.
Zero. So I had the email this morning. He's having this problem. And I jumped on to my system and it worked fine. And all I could say to him was, I don't have the latest Hasselblad camera and I'm not running the latest software because it has so many bugs in it, and I don't need to, but I know you have to because the X2 will only run on Focus 4 onwards. And yeah, the problem was it was a renaming problem it was doing. And all I said was it really sucks that I don't care who you are, I'm happy to help you, but it really sucks that you should be able to get this support from the people you just spent a shitload of money off.
Yeah, but they're now crap.
I don't know if it's just them, to tell you the truth. I think it's all companies now, they just cut down on that side so heavy. I used to love it when I had the support, when it was both shooting with Nikon and shooting with Sony. I had support instant, and even when on the Hasselblad, when I was an ambassador, of course, but I got instant support over the phone. Ring them up, oh shit, no, that's going to think. I said, well, I'm in the middle of a shoot, no worries, we'll get a camera out to you. And Canon, go in there, camera had a problem, yeah, here, take this kit, and we'll give you a ring when it's ready. And it would normally be the end of the day, it's all fixed for you, whenever it suits you, swap it back over. But it just seems that, I don't know, the whole world's just so freaking greedy.
Yes, they
You
are.
listen to the company profits some of these companies are making, it's just like,
Ridiculous.
you've got to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
You can't have something costing you $1 to make and you make $1,000 per unit. You'd be calling it Bitcoin.
Yeah, it is a bit ludicrous how greedy these big companies are.
But yeah, it did. I felt bad just by saying to the guy, it was sort of like a cop-out, but
Well,
I
it's-
don't have the new camera. No, I
Yeah.
don't want it.
You-
And I don't even run that software.
So it's not a cop-out if you don't
No,
have...
but in the past, 9 times out of 10, I could normally fix their problems.
Yeah, but this one you can't because you can't replicate the problem yourself because you don't have that camera and you don't have that software. So that means you're going to have to then spend your time just looking it up, which,
Well, hopefully he's already done that.
yeah.
But even when I found 3 or 4 massive faults on the Hasselblad when I was still ambassador. And there was one fault I found which, if you took 3 photos, it crashed. It disconnected the back, not physically, electronically disconnected the back. And it was a brand new camera out because of the time of year, I think it was January in Australia, so it was hot.
It would have been January everywhere in the world.
No, but because of it's January in Australia, it's hot. January in Europe is cold.
I know, but you said because it was January in Australia.
It was hot. Stop picking. See what I got to put up with? Anyway, And I got to a point, because I'd already done 5 or 6 tests, and the guys in Australia were helping me, and they were all sus on, it was either my computer or my tether, because it tended to happen when I was tethering. I tried 4 different cables and it kept doing it. Then it did it when it wasn't tethered. And I was sort of on, used to be a forum, and I was on the forum talking about it, and they were all just saying, you stupid friggin' nuzzies, maybe it got hit by a kangaroo. They were just shit stirring on me again. And they sort of said, most of them said, well, the only thing we can think of is you're in, because they had all had the camera and nobody was having this fault. And you're in summer, we're in winter, maybe it's a heat thing. So I put the camera in the fridge for a little bit and took it out, did the same thing. So drove into House of Blood's head office in Melbourne, went there, took 60 pictures, did not crash once.
Of course.
Get back to the studio, took 3 and it crashed. Then they said, I've got some radiation in my studio or something. And this was before Bec, so we couldn't blame Bec. And what it turned out to be is I was using back button auto true focus. So one of the buttons on the back was back button focusing. It was on true focus, which what that means is if I do, because it has a centre dot, I do it on Bec, and as I tilt down, so I get the focus as I tilt down, the camera works out the distance of change on the focus and it corrects that. And we worked out that if you back button autofocus 3 times in a row, it disconnected the back. When I finally found it, I went onto the forum and asked, can someone try this? Yeah, and I think it was within 5 minutes, someone goes, oh, that's ugly. But then the House of Blood had it fixed in a day. 1 day later, they brought out a firmware upgrade to fix it. Whereas stuff that I had going, there's still 2 faults on Leica, which has been going 6 months. The last firmware upgrade fault, it took them a year to fix. And it was a bad fault. I don't know if they fixed the tethering to Lightroom, but I just use the old Lightroom and that's not a problem. Service. That's what the world is missing, service.
Yes.
Like your lunch.
Yes, actually.
Can I have a toasted ham, cheese and tomato sandwich?
No, no tomato, just ham cheese.
Ham, cheese sandwich. Oh, would you like white bread or brown bread? I'd like white bread. Would you like margarine on top? Yes, please. The person who was serving didn't ask any of these questions.
Well, it's just a place across the road. I've been there before and I'd never seen this lady. But normally, yeah, they ask me what kind of bread I want and if I want margarine on top. And she didn't ask me any of those. And then I was like, And I got it, and I had 1 slice of white bread and 1 slice of multigrain. And she did put margarine on top, thank God. But I was
How do you know it was the top?
What was this on there?
Well, how do you know? What was the top, the multigrain or the white bread?
The white was, because it had margarine on it. We didn't want to put it on the bottom, then it's just going to get everywhere.
No, but what I meant is you don't know.
I don't know anything.
Maybe that's why she did it, because it's got white on top, it must.
Maybe. Anyway, I just found that odd.
Is that game cancelled?
No, it's all right. I don't ask for salt and pepper there anymore, though, because last time I got one, I asked for salt and pepper. I said a little bit. She poured so much pepper, it was all I could taste. I had to throw half of it out. It's horrible.
Sounds like you at McDonald's. No pickles? Oh, I didn't say no onions. I said no pickles. Maybe they pickle their onions.
No, I don't know why they do that, so now I just get extra onions on there.
And then you complained because last time you did that, it was too many onions.
Way too many onions on there.
You'd think they'd have just machines that perfectly distribute, because they wouldn't want to waste a single onion grain. Anyways.
That's why if I go to, I'd like to use either the app or the machine, because I don't trust people to get my order right. But if I feel like if I type it in or punch it in, it's going to be more of a chance it's going to be right. Like, it's not, like, guaranteed, but I feel like it's going to be more of a chance.
Well, when AI comes in, you won't have to worry about that.
Yes.
You'll have robots that just throw the food down and make it messy, and robots will purposely leave it out. Otherwise, you won't know you're at McDonald's.
Yeah, remember when we were in New Zealand and we had, at the restaurant, they had those little bots that bring you your food? and they're meant to come to your table and then you take your food off there. But then this place we went, they had the robot that come, but then they had a waiter like walking really slowly behind it. It gets to our table and he takes it off and puts it. I'm like, what's the point of the robot?
Their waiters are most likely too drunk to carry the food.
Like, what's the point of that? Either you just carry it out yourself.
Well, they didn't want any work care claims of the waiters hurting their backs lifting the heavy trays.
It's just so silly.
It was a bit funny, I remember that now.
Yes.
It was so like, you can see the boss, I've got this really good idea, we're going to be a super modern restaurant, we're going to have robots deliver everything. The robots don't know how to take it off themselves.
The people are meant to take it off, like you're meant to take it off yourself. The robot just comes to your table and then you're meant to take off your food. But
then you could just sit there in an aisle and, you can treat it like sushi tray. Oh, that's nice. I only ordered fish and chips, the crayfish with truffles and that.
I just found it so silly. Just either let the robot do its job and then we'll take our food.
I know bosses that would do things like that.
It's so silly.
To try and make out they're super modern and efficient and have the worst system in the world.
So dumb. So dumbs.
Yeah, so I can't remember what it was. It was back years and years ago when they first started doing sort of automated packing. One of the nurseries had set up an automated system. So with the seedlings, they moved from different climates to different climates as it needed it. Mm. But then someone used to have to go around and, let's put it all in the wrong climate, and then have to hand move them all to the right climate. And the staff level doubled. So to save them time, it cost them double the amount of staff.
Well, it's like even the company we use for the big giant gas bottles we have in here. They've got a new spandangled website that they encourage you.
It's over a year.
Well, they just encourage you to go and do your orders on that. So you go in, you put in that, and every time the last couple of times I've tried to do it, it's saying, I say we want to return to and order to, and it's saying we don't have any to return. And I'm like, but we do. And
it won't take the order if you go returning.
Yes, and I'm like, but we...
So we ring up and they suggest, first you get told 2 or 3 times on the recorded message, we have a website.
Yes, I do, it doesn't work.
Well, you could do, yes, we've tried, but the returns don't, yes, we're still having that trouble, are we? Yes, a year later. We're whinging again.
We always whinge. That's what we do.
That's what we do, is it?
Actually, we had other people whinging. I can't remember if it happened the first time we put up the Paris shot of me, the one that I posted the other day, of the sheet on the balcony. There was lots of complaining about the slanted and the cut off top of head. And
I didn't see, are you attaching the YouTube video?
It's on Facebook.
No, but that's what I do. I attach a YouTube video.
I decided...
Because then we get YouTube traffic and it shows them how big a dick they are.
I educated there was one of them I didn't know what to say, but there was this one that was... Well, he kind of asked the question. He wasn't really being super rude about it. He was more asking why you cut the head off. So I just explained that it's very common in fashion. It draws you in more to the eyes, and normally the tops of heads are really ugly. They've got flyaways and it's messy. And
not just in fashion, there's in advertising.
Yeah, a lot of the time you just cut the top of the head off because it's normally gross and draws you in more. And then that comment got a heap of likes and people saying, it's like, thanks, Peter. I'm like, glad someone's not afraid to say it. It's like, well, it's true. So I thought that was kind of more... Rather than just sending a link, I thought, this guy's asked a question, why did you do that? So I thought, I'm going to educate him.
Well, I think the video educates him even more.
I know what you're saying, but
No, it's only just the factors. And I said this to somebody else that commented on something recently that, and it was somebody I know, and the answer was, this, 3 very quick answers. Mm. And no technical reason why, because there wasn't a technical reason why.
Yeah.
But these are things that a photographer shouldn't be thinking about. These aren't going to make you a good photo. I think one of them was aspect ratio. Why do I change it to 3:4? When you got a camera that might be 3:2 and things like that. I said, well, 99% of the time I don't. It's whatever. So I hardly ever crop my images, and I look from a viewfinder, and that's my image, and that's.
And you're not thinking about that stuff anyway.
No, and the other one, which is sort of You'd asked me it, and I maybe didn't read or dyslexied it properly, but wanted to know why I was 160th of a second. Main reason when we're running workshops, we're in the studio, most cameras might go to 250th, but what they don't realise, the triggering system and that system, if you set 250, there's a good chance you're going to get the rear curtain come in, just a furry line on one side, which is disgusting. So 160th of a second is really safe. So I used to always shoot in the studio at 320 because my sync speed of my older lenses are 500th of a second, my 800th a second, sorry. The newer lenses are 2000ths of a second because they're leaf shutter. But it just made me more consistent with the workshops because if I shot all the time at 160 in the studio, it's what I'm doing on the workshops because they're not using Hasselblads. And he's come back, no, but even though I notice outside, well, the next thing is, well, my camera comes out of the bag at 160th of a second. Unless I got something that's moving really quick, my brain tends to go more into an aperture priority, and that's what I'm thinking about. And then ISO, it's normally aperture first, ISO second, then shutter third, unless I'm shooting sports. But again, it's not something I really think about because if I get a tiny bit of blur because they are moving a little bit, oh, I actually like that. And then I go, yeah, or if I don't like it, I'll change it. I don't think so strong about it before I take the picture. That's a me.
It's a you thing.
I still find, and I was searching for something earlier this week, which put me onto, I searched one thing and all of a sudden I had 30 friggin' photography tutorial channels come up on YouTube. And I'm watching through and I'm just shaking my head, just thinking, that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. Everything you're talking about doesn't matter. And while I'm watching this, the subject's like, I said, the subject matters. Doesn't matter what your settings are, she looks terrible.
Yeah.
Fix the subject. Don't keep, like all the other stuff's not making a change. But it is hard when there's so much of YouTube, or so much of education that want to try and make it technical. I just bring it back to a paintbrush. You have your favourite paintbrush. You don't technically say, oh, it's because
of the amount of bristles.
The amount of bristles, and they put a fox hair every fourth, rabbit ass hair or whatever. That doesn't. It feels good in my hand.
Yeah. Actually, there was another one I think was on the same thing about the slanting, and I think they said it was something like amateur errors that you would know if you had an education that you don't do this or something. And I was just like, oh my God, one of those.
Go back to the 90s. Half the shots in fashion magazines were shot on 45 degrees. It was what was in vogue.
I know, I laughed a lot. I was like, oh yes, Peter and his lack of education, such an amateur with no education. Well, you actually haven't been educated, so.
And he's right, I haven't. I failed. I got kicked out after 1 month. Imagine being kicked out and given your money back after 1 month.
I know, I found it humorous though.
Humorous.
So there was something else I was going to say leading on that. I can't remember now.
You can't remember now. Well, talking about that stuff, we're going in. I got to drop off the Pro Photo Light because it's blowing fuses. And while we're in there, I thought I'll zip into Leica and have a look at this new piece of crap they've brought out. And it's not the monochrome camera; it's the EV'd M11 camera. And I'm 100% happy with all the gear I've got. But I was really interested, so I'm going to go in, I'm taking my favourite lens with me, and I'm taking both my SLs with me, and I'm going to just snap off a couple of pictures in there with my favourite lens. Number one, I want to see how it feels in my hand. Number two, I want to see if the focus peaking is as accurate and the viewfinder is as nice as what I have in the SLs. And I want to check how the accuracy and how fine it will go, EV, that. I think they're the main things. And the reason I'm looking at it is because I also going to look at the ISO. Because if I could, the SL2S, the ISO is great, 24 megapixels, great. The only thing is if I do need to shoot something that I might need to crop into portrait, because I shoot landscape. Now I'm down to about 12 megapixel, and if it's for a big commercial shoot, even though I can push it, I don't want to have to. Whereas the new one gives me 64, 38 or 18. So I can quickly flick it to a different sensor size, but I want to make sure the ISO is as good, if not better, than the SL2S. The SL, it doesn't have video, that's fine because I don't use video in the SL2S because Leica falsely advertised it's great for video. It doesn't tell you that in the good video settings it has to crop to APS-C. Then they lied to me and said, oh, it's because it's only 24 megapixel. And when I said, hang on a minute, Sony doesn't do it with theirs and it's only 12 megapixel. And he goes, oh. I don't know, these people that work in shops and that, get educated.
Yes. I remembered what I was going to say before. I should have said it earlier, but sorry about last podcast with the glitching. We don't know what happened with that. It works fine on the hard drive. So something
a glitch going up onto YouTube.
Yeah, something's happened when it's been uploaded, and we can't. YouTube doesn't give you the option to replace a video once it's been uploaded. You've got to delete and then re-upload. And
a day later, then it's going to mix up our
stats and stuff like that. So.
And it's a podcast. Just because you can't see my pretty face for the entire cast, you just have to put up with it. You can always take a screenshot and look at me while you're listening to it.
You're such a smart ass.
I was being fair. Oh, it might be. I need a haircut. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Found a barber that I like. Went there once, really nice guy. Zipped there the other day. Yeah. Went there and the place is shut middle of the week. Looked at their times, he's open on Wednesdays and the till was still pulled open, so it was like he walked out to go for a piss or something.
So strange.
So I thought, maybe he was sick or something yesterday. So I saw on the times he opens at 7:30 in the morning. So the next morning I thought, I'll just go down there at 8 o'clock and get cut in the morning and come here.
And it wasn't there?
Till was still in the same place. So I think he might have gone bankrupt.
Well, that's sad.
A really nice guy.
That's really sad.
I know. He learned his skill up in Albury in a country town with his dad and his brother.
That's really sad.
Unless maybe something happened to his dad or his brother and he's back up there. But put a sign on the window.
Yeah. Well, that's sad. I hope everything's okay.
Well, I don't know him that well. But...
Well, do you have a business number you could call?
Oh. I took a photograph of his flyer in the optometrist a year ago.
There you go.
So I could look in the photos.
They normally have business numbers just listed on Google.
I don't know the name of the company.
Oh, right.
It's a barber. I think there's... I don't know how many barbers there are in Boronia. The barber there in Boronia. We do a poem with this. We're going to look it up.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just saying how long we've been going
How much time do you need to kill?
No, I was just looking. We've got 49 minutes, so we've got 6 minutes.
Oh, well done. I didn't expect you to get that right, actually. You got 6 minutes.
Look at me go.
Look at you go.
Now that I'm a marketer, I can do math. Not really, no, don't. I still can't do math.
So you didn't tell me, what do you prefer, my chopped cheese or my chopped cheeseburger?
They tasted the same.
Which was easier to eat?
I didn't really make much difference.
You don't find the rolls that tend to fall apart a bit more?
I don't know. I haven't had one in ages, so it's hard to say.
I think I've changed my mind. I think I'd like So basic chopped cheese is a hamburger, cook it on one side. When you flip it, you chop it up with your spatula into like mincemeat. So I want that burnt side, like just really well cooked. Then once it's cooked through, you put cheese on top of it and melt right through it all. You put it into what sort of bun? A hoagie bun, is it?
Yeah, hoagie or hero, depends where you are. It's like a sub bun.
Sub bun. You put mayo on one side, ketchup on the other side, lettuce and tomato, and then put it in there, fold it, then put it into one of those sandwich presses.
Delicious.
Like a Breville. What, sorry, you called it?
Delicious.
And once it's just brown the outside.
It doesn't have to be a Breville, it could be any sandwich press. I was saying they're just delicious.
So I had to slave around the stove and cook Jared some food on Friday. We had some burgers left because I thought he'd eat more than that. Anyway, so I saw everyone's doing this thing with this smashed burger taco. I made one of them and thought, I don't know. Just doesn't feel like a burger and it doesn't feel like a taco.
Well, yeah, it's like a hybrid.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like either. It's sort of like someone tripped over. Well, it doesn't. So a burger has a certain feel and a taco has a certain feel.
Yeah.
To cross those two over, it's like saying, oh, can I have some Chinese Indian?
I liked it when my friend made them for me.
Yeah, I might have had a different trigger. Like, it was all right, but I didn't. So then I thought, well, I haven't had chopped cheese. My wife mentioned we hadn't had chopped cheese in a while. So I thought, why don't I just not? I'll do a smash burger, then when I flip it, melt the cheese on top, and then put it in a hamburger bun with ketchup and mayo, tomato and lettuce, and put it in the press. And I was happy how it came up.
I thought it was tasty. My only thing is, but I feel like this with chopped cheese as well, because you put the lettuce in and then you put it in the press. I'm not sure about the lettuce goes a bit soggy.
But that's how it's done.
I know, but I just...
So...
But I say this even with just chopped cheese.
So you want the tomato and lettuce not put in until after you've...
But then it's not going to be the same because it's all squished together. I know. This has been my problem with it for a while, though.
Well, maybe we put cabbage.
No, yuck.
Well, you cook cabbage.
I don't eat cabbage.
I think you do.
I don't.
You don't have coleslaw.
Very rarely. I rarely have coleslaw.
Rarely.
Rarely.
No.
It's very rare. But I don't think I
What have you got against cabbage?
It tastes weird. Itchy back. I'm sweaty.
Sauerkraut.
Ugh. Oh, I'm all sweaty. It's all sticky.
It's not that hot in here. Maybe you're a bit sick.
Maybe I am. I don't know. I'm a bit under the weathers. It's all right.
I think we've got some timber here. We can make you a coffin and have you pre-prepared.
Little vampire.
Just bury yous.
Bury me. Yeah, I think I might be... I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. How much time do we have?
How much time we have? Not doing it, I'm just crossing off the things I've...
No, I said I don't know what's wrong with me, and then I was like, how much time do we have?
Yes. And yes, I was doing a shoot on Friday and that nasty little blue line came up with a purple patch.
Oh.
So it's just given me a warning. Another one of my Hasselblads is about to die. At least it's the oldest one. Mm. So this one's already had 130,000 shots through it. Maybe 140,000. I was so mad that the other one went and only had like 10,000 shots done on it.
Mm. That's depressing.
But I don't know the answer around it. I love the speed of the H6. Mm. Seems it's a sensor that's the most common dying, although speaking with one of the old Hasselblad heads of departments when we were in Europe, he did say that a lot of the sensors did die, but not as bad as the H650. I said, so should I just get 100? And he goes, no, that still dies, and it's a lot more expensive.
It's depressing. And that was slower as well.
Yeah. I don't know, I just need that, and like the latest tutorial, because I spoke about it on, so if you're not inspired, there's a new tutorial, a colour tutorial with Bec, and there's a part of it where I'm speaking about, you'll see me go click, 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 And house boat's only 2 frames a second anyway, so it's not like crazy. But then I'll just back off and it shoots slow. I get different expressions by changing the speed. So sometimes if I see a model struggling, I'll shoot a little bit quicker to get her to move a bit quicker so she doesn't have much time to think. And then when they're not struggling, I'll slow down so they'll get into a position and fine-tune it. Don't know.
What don't you know?
It's like, I'm trying to think of something. Golf's not a good thing. Driving a race car on a racetrack. No matter how good your lap was, you'll say, if I got that corner right, it would have been better. And I'm finding that's how I'm getting with like the headshot type, like where I want the face in the shot, that's where I'm getting like that. All of these are great. Oh, I just want that as well. No.
Gotcha.
I'm always chasing it and not getting it.
I feel like I'm like that with my cooking. Like, I'll make dinner and we'll sit down and Jared would be like, this is tasty. And I'm like, so like overly critical. I'm like, no, I could have just put a little bit more salt. I could have just backed off this flavour a little bit.
I do that too.
I just get so hypercritical.
Yeah, I think cooking's another good thing. I've noticed that a bit. I'm never 100% happy. Something could have been done better. And then the next time you do that part better, but you stuffed up another part.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Because I don't know, like last night I made beef stroganoff. It was really good, don't get me wrong, but then Jared had no complaints, but I was like, it's just like, it's a bit too tart. Like I think I might have just put a bit too much sour cream in there, and I don't know, I think it could have used a little bit more like thyme or something. I don't know, it just felt, it was just something that I was just overly critical of my cooking.
I did it with a fish taco the other day when my son came up. I have like this avocado sauce that I do for him. And I thought, I reckon there's just a little bit more lime in it and just squeeze a little bit more. Oh no, yuck. Oh no. Maybe I put a little bit of salt to fix it.
Screw it up. No.
Fix that didn't make it, it's not as nice. I don't know what to put in there to make it better. Nobody else complained, but for me, I should have left it as it was. It was better than the 2 other things I tried to fix it with. But I think it's better to be fussy though. I think it's like golf. Everyone keeps going back to golf because on the last hole you hit your best hole ever. So you go back next week expecting the first hole's going to be shit again. It's like that. If you just hit a hole in one every time, it'd be boring. That's why I don't fish anymore. I found fishing boring because spending a lot of time with some of the best fishermen in the world and learning all their tricks and that, it just gets so easy fishing. And just even being able to, like, I never even cast a line until I could see the fish. People go, huh? But the amount of times, how many times have I been walking past somewhere and I go, oh, there's a fish in there?
And I'm like, what? No way.
Yeah. In the canals of Milan. I miss those canals.
Yes.
Canals, no, canals are not the right word.
I think it is.
Channel, no. Canal?
I think so. Yeah.
Canal, no, it doesn't sound right.
I think
sounds I've dyslexia.
No, I think that's what it is.
Oh, now
it sounds weird. You've said it too many times. Terrible. You've said it too many times. You're funnies.
Not funnies. Anyway, what are we down to 4 weeks for Christmas?
Oh my God. And now I've got to get Jared 2 presents.
Oh, poor you.
Well, I don't think he listens to this, but...
How do you know?
I don't think he does. Hopefully he doesn't. Jared, if you're listening, block your ears. We're doing family KK, which I don't know if they do that elsewhere. It's called Kris Kringle, and you pull names out of a hat and then you've got to buy a present for that person.
They're families of 2, so Bec knows she's only going to pull her name or Jared's name out.
So it's me, my sister, my brother-in-law and my mum. And I do mine and I get Jared. And I'm like, oh, well, but I'm kind of happy. It makes it kind of easy.
So he'll now get 2 dumb presents rather than 1.
I've already found one of them. I just need to find But it's not on because we have a $100 budget for that, and the one I found him only like $50, so I've got to find him another $50 present, and then his main present.
Just give him a stuffed toy.
No. Anyways.
Get him a Lego brick.
Maybe I'll get him a Lego.
Here's a Lego brick to add
he
to
loves
your
his, He loves his Legos. It keeps him occupied.
It's Legos.
Legos are fun. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know how. What did you say? 4 weeks? Oh, it is. Oh, God. Yes. That's terrifying. Well, anyways, on that note, I
don't find it terrifying.
I just don't like Christmas. At least it'll be nearly New Year's, and this year can be over with. This year's been so big.
Not really.
I had my whole wedding.
We didn't go to Tomorrowland. ESSO was cancelled. There's been nothing. It's been a quiet year.
It's a big year for me.
Oh, you're bringing up your wedding again. Oh, by the way, Bec got married this year and her Only Farts page is still going.
You're a schmidiot.
Schmidiot. I haven't mentioned your Only Farts page for ages.
Yes, you have. You mention it every week.
Oh, do I?
Yes. Anyways, have a good one, and hopefully I'm not feeling as under the weather as I am this week. We will see you again next week.
See ya.
Bye, guys.